Well, how can you describe the Duggar family? Try this: 19 kids and still counting. Jill just gave birth earlier this month. Anna is due later this summer. And Jessa, she just announced that she's pregnant. It can be hard to keep track of all the baby bumps. So to help us straighten it all out, we're bringing in the proud grandparents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. Hey, guys, welcome back to the 700 Club.
Thank you,
Hi,
Wendy. So good to be with you all.
Great to see you. Well, do you guys ever lose track of who's due and when?
Well, not me, because I'm so excited. I'm counting down the days till we get to meet these sweet grandbabies. So Jill and Derek are just doing amazing. And then, of course, Anna is expecting in like the 1st of July. And Jessa and Ben just announced that they'll be having a baby in November, about the time, this time last year that they were having their wedding. Now they're going to have their first child.
Well, as you just mentioned, Jill, your second eldest daughter, she endured a 70-hour labor. Tell us what happened.
Wow. Jill is incredible. Of course, you know, she's studying to finish up her midwifery license. And so I told her, I said, now, you know, having all of that information in your brain, that can be good, that can be bad when you're in labor and you've already helped so many other mothers labor. And she said, yeah, Mom, she said, I focus on the things I need to focus on and try not to think about the things I don't need to think about. But she was incredible. I told her, I said, Jill, after she had that baby, I told Derek, you need to get her a T-shirt that says Superwoman because you're married to a Superwoman. I said, she was just amazing during labor.
So you were right there with her.
And they were a team.
You were right there with her. I mean, what was going through your mind as you saw your daughter having to endure this very, you know, long and painful delivery?
Well, it was precious to see her and Derek work together so well.
Derek's a great husband and a great father now.
And Jill was, you know, she was just determined that she was going to birth this baby, and she really worked hard at it. I told him, I said, they call it labor for a good reason.
That's right. Well, you should know, right, Michelle? Well, you've seen 2 of your children.
Yes.
You guys have seen 2 of your children, soon to be 3, become parents now. What are some of the things that you've enjoyed most seeing them in this role?
Well, I think it's just a joy. I think the scripture where God says, I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. When I'm hearing Josh and Anna parenting their little ones and sharing those very same truths that we shared with them years ago, it is such a joy. I mean, my heart just overflows. I hear Mackenzie and Michael singing and quoting the scriptures that Josh and Anna learned when they were little. And I think that's probably the most amazing, fun thing of all, is to just see them doing that. And so it's going to be fun to watch Derek and Jill, and now Ben and Jessa get to do that as well.
Let me jump in. Jim Bob, what advice are you giving them when it comes to raising children?
I'll tell you what, one message that we heard back a few years ago was really good for us to hear. It was called Expectations Ruin Relationships by Pastor S.M. Davis. Matter of fact, he has a website at solvefamilyproblems.com. But it was really instrumental for us to give our expectations to God, and instead of being a perfectionist parent, to be flexible. And so I think that's really important to realize that, you know, about every 30 minutes around our house, there's kind of a minor emergency that happens, and you just kind of expect that's going to happen, but yet just try to respond the right way and to keep a close relationship with the Lord and with each other. And if we do have an offense or something that we do wrong, to make that right quickly.
Well, what's it like now? You're transitioning to be grandparents, but you still have little ones in the house, and you just told me earlier you're still open to having more children. What is this season of your life like? Both of you can answer that.
I definitely think this season is like the most fun ever, because I still have little ones in the home that I am enjoying loving on. I get to fix hair, pick out little outfits for the girls still. And then I have these grandchildren that come over to visit, and it is just like a party. I mean, we really, and then I have adult children and they're coming and going all the time. I've got all these middle-aged, the ones in the middle, I call them my middles, and it's never a dull moment at our house. There's always something going on, something fun to do, people to play with, and it's just the best. I love it. It is so much fun.
And Jim Bob, you said you're totally open to you and Michelle having some more babies.
Yes, we're still trying.
And we would love more children. If God saw fit to bless us and give us more, we would welcome them. Just be thrilled about that.
But we also realize that we may not be able to have any more, but this year we're having 3 grandchildren, and I have a feeling it's just going to multiply out from there.
Well, it's been so much fun for us to watch, and really the whole world. I mean, you're on the cover of People magazine. The whole world is watching the Duggars and the baby bumps, and we are having as much fun, almost as much fun as you guys. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you,
Wendy.
Wendy.
And we'll be back with more of the 700 Club right after this.